right, here we go. As balanced a skill set as we have for a fighter in this division, and she was pretty tight-lipped in our fighter meeting in terms of what her strategic approach would be here tonight. She can do it all.
She's a well-rounded fighter, and I get excited, John, but I gotta limit myself when I start to make these comparisons because I want to yell Valentina.
Wow.
But I think Erin Blanchfield, a young fighter, that when you see Erin Blanchfield, you go, wow, that's a future champion. That's what I get with this kid. I believe that her skill set, her ability to be so well-rounded gives her an opportunity to have a massive future. But you don't get a future unless you take care of what happens right now that's getting her hand raised tonight.
And not unlike a lot of our young athletes, she started mixing the martial arts. It was no Taekwondo base or a wrestling base. She's been doing it all since a very young age, and obviously the results in the UFC certainly speak to that. All right, so the kickboxing world didn't have a whole lot more for this young athlete, so she crosses over into mixed martial arts, and the results have certainly been there in the UFC thus far.
The kickboxing was fun, but she wants that $3. She came to the UFC to get paid, and that's exactly what she has been done. She has been a bonus machine, knocking people out and taking them out. She wants to win fights standing, and she wants to be exciting. That is exactly what she has done, and with her skill set, she can replicate that time and time again.
And she really is a joy to watch, right? When she starts switching stances with the footwork, great defensively, attacks the body. She's got a beautiful kickboxing game, and she is looking to display those skills to the world on the biggest stage of her career here tonight. All right, with that, the wait ends here. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and we are raring to go from a sold-out Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joanne JoJo One. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Maycee, the future Barber.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
All right, this is a huge spot for Joanne Wood. A lot of fans feel like if she doesn't win this fight tonight, she may never challenge for the UFC Women's Flyweight title. Certainly, she has an outstanding submission game, but it is her striking game that has really been her bread and butter. And if she can get a knockout here tonight, which has eluded her of late, a lot of people feel like there will be no denying her a shot at the UFC Women's Flyweight Champion.
Oh, nice elbow.
And they're exchanging leather early.
That one landed clean. Oh, that's good.
Get those combinations going. Move those hands.
She gets in very close and gets to the single collar tie. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Lands a big right hand early. Oh, huge left. Nice 1-2 there. Straight punch. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Great vision, great defensive instincts by her there as she continues to block the majority of these shots coming her way.
Her hands are always where they're supposed to be.
That opened up a cut around her eye area. Got to shore up the defense.
Yeah, she's got to move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
Woods cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. And now a little space between the two fighters. Going out of the body with that hook, well done there by Wood. 3 minutes and counting to go here in round one.
Oh, nice uppercut, yeah.
This could be the end.
She landed a massive uppercut that hurt her opponent very, very bad.
Wood's elbow.
Oh! In a ton of trouble right now.
So she holds on to her here, not doing too much, really just looking to recover. And now some separation between the two athletes. So you want to be a fighter. Back and forth we go between two of the best women in the world.
Forward, forward, forward.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Controlling the fight behind that jab. She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to try to move her opponent to find openings to land uppercuts and shots right up the middle.
Oh, that right eye's looking pretty swollen now. Might be shut before too long.
Oh, nice takedown defense. Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active. Really nice job blocking that shot. She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her now to drive uppercuts up the middle to do damage on our opponent.
Just missed with the elbow there. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Nice right hand.
All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
How good a job does she do defensively to protect that head, raise the guard? A lot of good things in there.
Yep, hands up, chin down. She's got a perfect position for defensive boxing.
All right, so what a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent's still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. 15 seconds to go. Hook in the clinch there by Wood. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Woods got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding. All right, let us get you some replays now from that previous round. She absorbed a whole lot of damage, and now she's dealing with a cut that candidly above the eye could be in a much better location for her.
This is a bad place, J.A. The blood is leaking down her face. She looks a bit dejected. She looks concerned because she is getting pieced up by her opponent. And now, to top it off, there's a cut right over the top of her eye. She is in a lot of trouble, Andy.
Yeah, and we got the best cut men and women in the world, but I'm not sure there's anything that they're going to be able to do to completely stop the bleeding. Let's get to the next round. All right, so as this round gets underway, let's see if the high-level action continues. Both women had their moments in that. A huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight. What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
Oh! Oh, she's in a world of trouble now. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh my goodness.
Nice defense by her there. She blocks the punch. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having will not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on.
Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. Pressure, forward motion. Those were the buzzwords in our fighter meeting, and she's had that hook going all night.
And her head's moving constantly, so you never know where it's coming from. She landed another hook, and this time she hurts her opponent.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Great timing on that double leg.
Oh, what a strike she just landed there from the bottom. Well, we sat down with her on Thursday. She said it's all coming together, and she has put on a striking clinic tonight. Clearly her best performance in the UFC.
The only danger was if her opponent could get it to the ground. She could not, and you saw how well a high-level striker could work whenever she's very comfortable.
Well, no surprise here. She backs off and welcomes her opponent back to the feet. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, nicely done by her there. She's got the single collar in the clinch. Nice job by her there to block those.
She's hurt real bad.
Oh!
I need you to pay attention. Protect yourself. Look for your shot.
You gotta get beautiful leg kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation. No idea how these two women are standing. They are both landing massive shots. Oh my goodness! Oh! Oh, nice right hand.
Wood's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
She knew this would be a problem if she stayed there. She finds her way out of the clinch position.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one.
Everything's landing perfect. Keep that.
She's nearly overweighted to it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her opponent.
It seems like we are in the final act of a 4-part play because this fight is about done.
All right, well, if you've been watching, you know her uppercut has been absolutely on point here tonight, DC. No reason to think she won't get right back to it here.
No, she needs to go right back to doing it. It's working. She's very good at it. I think it's her best punch, and it's shown in this fight.
Go after it. Finish it.
30 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown D? Always busy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there. Nicely done as she... Beautiful diving strike lands. Round 3 next. Man, this is getting out of control. She heads back to the stool. No denying the heart, the toughness, the confidence, but her eye is essentially shut. And if she can't open it a little bit, doctor's gonna stop this fight. Well, I'm just not sure how many more strikes she can take to that swollen area as they attend to her. We'll get you some replays.
Not many, J.A. She's in trouble. It's damaging, and every time another one lands on that type of swelling, it feels like a jolt of lightning through your face. She has got to move her head. She's got to be proactive in her defense so she's not taking too many shots.
Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that.
Nice job defensively.
She's got that single collar in the clinch now.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Relax, relax. Keep your
Oh, clipped her with the jab. Nice uppercut inside. And a big elbow inside. Well, she nearly got her out of there with the knockdown in the previous round, and her confidence remains high here, and she's building on that momentum.
She's building on the momentum that she gained in round number 1. That was not by mistake. She knows exactly and knew exactly what she was throwing to secure that knockdown.
Oh, she continues to pour it on. She's a huge connection by her there.
Lower the curtain. Bring the cast out. Bring the cast. You take a bow. The night's over. Oh!
Right on the button. So she's holding on to her here, not doing too much, really just looking to recover. Strong straight left there.
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Oh, there we go.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Well, she hasn't held back, right? I mean, she took a look at the referee, and if he's not going to get involved, you got to continue to strike. She has been at her absolute best tonight.
But now it's about survival. You get your hands up high. You block, make sure that nothing lands clean so that the swelling doesn't get even worse. We are at a point now where it's critical that you don't take many more shots to the face.
Back to the feet now. Oh, big left hook there. Trying to stay in this fight. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Big punch land. Ooh.
Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of it.
Oh, she hurt her. And now she has her back.
Woods back in full guard now. Well, she's got a good arm bar setting up well here.
Beautiful setup. Oh, it's getting deep. What a sub attempt.
Wow, looked like the arm might end the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady and her submission defense.
Woods in half guard. Under a minute to go in the round.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Oh, how good is her ground and pound? That one actually opened her up. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
She's got her back now. 15 seconds.
Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. Oh, well, that is some severe swelling around her eye right now, and she's headed back to the stool. You know she wants to stay in the fight, as tough a customer as we have, but I'm not sure she can even see out of that eye at this point in time. Well, she is unrecognizable with all of that swelling. Let's see if we can isolate exactly what caused it.
What happened to her face, John? She's not the same person that we saw walk into the octagon. She has not been good defensive. She's got to change something. Maybe a takedown. She's got to limit the punches landing to stop all this swelling.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Stay in control, stay sharp. Awesome work, let's go.
Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard 5s if need be tonight.
Jab, cross, high kick.
Big shot to the head. She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch. Everything's just perfect.
Well, she just ate another strike right on that eye. You don't want to take too many more of those.
No, she's got to be more active with her head movement, or this cut is going to keep being the target and is going to keep advancing. Look at that great work to the body from the clinch. It won't take many of those.
Huge catch there.
Massive shot lands. How's she going to try to find the next shot that'll finish the fight?
Whiffs on the right hand.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Oh, she landed again. That is a high fight IQ to continue to attack that cut. That's bleeding everywhere now.
Everywhere. You know, we love smart fighters. This young lady is as smart as they come. She will not abandon this approach. She knows that it's working, and she can see the work paying dividends by looking at her opponent's face and seeing the concern every time she lands something.
That's as good a body shot as we can certainly see tonight. This could be it.
Massive body shot, massive strike, great attempt, great attack, and it landed perfectly for her.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Woods going for a choke. That guillotine is tight. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Hey, you gotta get off your back. You gotta get off your back. Posture and punch. Posture and punch. Hey, scramble. Get up. Scramble.
Another strike lands right to that targeted spot. The swelling continues to get worse, and I would not be surprised if the referee calls in the ringside position to take a look.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Well, DC, some might suggest she's sort of playing with her food here. She has the upper hand, yet not really forcing the issue and trying to get her out of there.
You know, she's
Probably her best strike of the fight.
her best strike. You don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands.
And there it is!
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight, and you got to think this is going to lead to a lot of big fights the rest of the way this year.
Big opportunities are presented after you have a performance like this. She did an amazing job and got a massive knockout victory.
All right, let's go inside the octagon now. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Joanne JoJo Wood!
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand, that she's willing to stand in front of her opponent and take one to give one. And when she gave one, it shut the opponent's lights out. Great job finding that kill shot.